How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, first and foremost, I want to thank Craig J for sending me that email about what I'm getting ready to present to the royal family. Anytime y'all send me anything, I always do extra for the royal family. And this ain't shocking, but we get to see the enemy truly at work. So, what's so pathetic about this is how these pigs, how they talk about them glowingly. Oh, these guys are just upstanding citizens, but they're nothing more near than another gang, or we could also label the cops that do this type of stuff domestic terrorism that we deal with here in America. And so I'll go over here. Okay, black man. Oh, they love messing with the black man. But he happens to be a teenager. This is our royal son. And in this country, they always work overtime to put the whole royal family in the worst light possible. And when they get caught at they fuckery, then the cover-up comes. So we see here, teen claims body cam show the police framed him. Oh yeah, this is quite interesting. This is one of these popcorn videos where we're going to see the enemy at work. Now, I done read a couple of articles, and I'm going to show you how long this article is. So I'm not going to read all of this to the royal family, but I will make damn sure you have it. There's one little part that I'll find it as I go, because I want to play the video first. So let's proceed on. So I have this video. It's a little over 6 minutes. And check out this fuckery.
Wow, you how about, yo, E, stay in there, all right?
A traffic stop in New York City leads to a young black man being arrested for possession of marijuana.
Alright, this was in the back seat on the floor. It's a marijuana cigarette.
Marijuana laws have relaxed in much of the country, but in New York there were still 18,000 arrests made last year. Those arrests are rarely contested.
What?
You can do it from the sidewalk. Step back.
Yo, you were just playing something in my car?
But videos provided to the Times by public defenders in this case raise troubling questions about how far officers are willing to go to make an arrest. The NYPD told us the officers in this case did not act improperly. Here's what happened.
Give me your license.
Officers Elmer Pastron and Kyle Erickson stop a BMW in Staten Island in February of 2018. They say the car windows were excessively tinted and the driver turned without signaling. Inside are 4 young black men.
I don't appreciate being lied to. I know there's weed in the car. I smell it.
Nah, he's gonna be in the car. I swear to God, we just smoked.
As backup arrives, they search the occupants.
Wait, why are you searching me? Like, why are you touching me? No, I don't have nothing on me.
Officer Pastron recognizes some of the passengers and tells his partner that they are members of a violent gang from the area. The driver, Lassou Kayute, pleaded guilty to an assault in 2016. Erickson searches the passenger side and looks into the rear of the car. Note the rear floor area. This becomes important soon. Erickson moves to the driver's seat and says he needs to find something incriminating.
We gotta find it. You know what I mean?
Just as Erickson says this, his body camera goes off. He later said it had a technical issue. But Pastron's body cam continues rolling. He's searching the rear. Note the floor area again. Later, Erickson would say in court that he found a lit joint in plain view here.
Backseat looks pretty clear.
But Pistron, who's leaning right over the area, doesn't see anything. A minute later, Erickson enters the rear of the car. He searches the back seat. Remember, his camera is still off. But Pistron's camera catches Erickson. He appears to be fiddling with something in the back seat, but at no point suggests that he has found anything. The officers chat in the front. They've been searching the car for 3.5 minutes.
Nothing clean.
The owner of the car, who has his cell phone out, films Erickson holding small plastic bags.
Yo, you were just playing something in my car?
Step back.
Excuse me. Wait, hold on.
Step back.
Yo, he played something in my car, yo. He played something in my car.
We don't know where the bags come from or what Erickson is doing with them. The driver is handcuffed and his phone is taken from him.
Yo, why am I getting locked up?
Pistron tells another officer that no contraband was found.
Nah, we didn't find it, but he's bugging out, so I guess now it's going to be OGA. He's not letting us do our job, you know?
At the same time, Erickson is inside the car. His body cam turns back on. It has been off for over 4 minutes. The first 30 seconds of video have no sound. That's because police body cams keep rolling and save a segment of video that's filmed just before they're switched back on. The audio begins here, signifying the moment the camera was activated.
Yeah.
Let's rewind. It's activated just as Erickson discovers evidence. He reaches toward the floor behind the driver's seat. He comes up holding a joint.
Yeah.
And claims it's lit. He believes this allows him to arrest all of the car's occupants. Police officers are under pressure to make arrests, and many would naturally think that 4 arrests are better than 1. But Pistron shoots down the idea.
Stand back, please. Thank you. Alright, this was in the back seat on the floor. It's a marijuana cigarette. It's lit. Just had to put it out. Yo. I found the cigarette blunt, okay? It was lit when I found it on the floor.
Yeah, that's why he's bugging out.
Take them all?
Huh?
You want to take them all?
We only have it on him.
Yeah?
Yeah. So he's on that.
Yeah, but, anything, narcotics in the car burning. Or gone.
No, not weed.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, listen, we found it, okay?
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
As he's taken to a police station, the driver, now in handcuffs, talks to Pistron.
Yo, so y'all just put weed in my car, son.
Bro, we did not do that. Why would we do? He has a
You
camera.
just
I
put
have
weed
a
in my
camera.
car.
He has a camera. I have a camera. Why would we do that?
Like I said, the minute we stopped you, everything's being recorded.
So for him to do that, that'd be the dumbest thing ever. He'd lose his job over a dumb arrest like this.
The driver was charged with possession of marijuana and spent 2 weeks in jail. During the court hearing, Officer Erickson testified that the joint was lit and in plain view when he found it on the floor. But remember, Pistron declared the area clean. That footage was entered into evidence, and during Erickson's testimony, the judge intervened. The police department was advised that Erickson should get a lawyer, and in the end, the marijuana case was dismissed and sealed. The NYPD told us that internal investigators examined these videos and found no police misconduct. Officer Pistron did not return our calls, and Officer Erickson declined to comment.
All right, my royal family. Let me put this, okay. Make sure everything is on mute. So, these 2 upstanding citizens, they're greasy, and we see their greasy ways. Like I said, my royal family, remember I said about Big Brother, what the enemy did not factor in, that they would be watched too. We are truly in the age of exposure. Oh yes. See, your time is up. Your 6,000 years is over. And they will continue to get exposed, my royal family. But what's so fucked up about this whole thing? Let me see, is this the one? I wanted to make sure y'all had a good picture of him. This is why I put this here. And let me show something here. When I first, before I get deeper into this, when I first seen this picture here, this cop right here looked like a motherfucking thug. Let's keep it real. He looked like a straight thug. You know, they always gonna make sure we look the way that they want them to look, you know. But when you see our royal son here, our royal son, some weed, you want to arrest somebody so damn bad for some weed, something to grow out of the damn ground. And they admitted, they said they had smoked a little something, you know. And nobody shouldn't go to jail for no damn weed. It don't make no sense. And it's a waste of the taxpayers' money, because the enemy don't know who they work for. And we know why they are put there. The slave patrol, an extension of it, that's all. And we also are looking at an extension of their true nature. The apple do not fall far from the tree at all. And boy, if you go over here on Facebook and see the stuff that people been putting in here about these greasy cops, ooh, they on they ass. They on they ass over here. They dragging them. But to show you how the judge was complicit in the bullshit, when the judge, and I wanted to read that to you if I could see if I could find it, when they actually went to court. The judge seen something and on that footage and said, let's stop. You know, there was gaps in there. They know how to play with them cameras. But the divine hand is always working. So let me see here. Something I wanted to read to y'all. Oh yeah. So the judge, Christopher Robles, intervened, ordering the lawyers meet with him in a off the record sidebar. Okay, the judge sees something that he know ain't right. At the judge's direction, the district attorney office informed the police department that Erickson might need a lawyer, according to a court transcript. In interviews, Erickson did not finish his testimony. Instead, prosecutors dismissed charges. So now they dismissed the motherfucking charges, and then they want to seal the record, and then the cops want to say, oh, we didn't see anything wrong. I wouldn't care if they did or didn't do it, but the way I would operate with the motherfuckers, if there's any gap in that video, your ass is fired. You know, you have to be above board. You have to be above board. But I'm going to put this link in here for y'all to read, because it is awfully long and quite detailed. And let's go back over here. So our royal son stated persistent, and what he needs to do now is sue them. See, my royal family, any chance, and I'm going to overemphasize this because I had to learn this lesson that my dear father taught me. Any chance that you can make the enemy's life uncomfortable, do it, even if it's no results in it, because you still got your energy in it, and it's still affecting them, and it's like this, because you know I'm always talking about energy in the universe. If enough of us do what we need to do in this war, that's energy. I had an incident years ago with my oldest son where he was actually with me and accused of something that he didn't do. And this cop is screaming at my son. And he was 14 at the time. And I filed some shit on the cops. Now, my father said ain't nothing gonna happen, but they do put it in their records. And they have their own internal wars too. So when somebody is up for promotion, they run to each other's records to see if anybody has filed a complaint on them. That's how they get down. So it is very necessary to follow through. See, what we have not been doing is following through. This is part of the war, dealing with these motherfuckers right here that look nothing more than mere thugs when you see them fully being greasy. Oh yeah, I'm very serious, very direct, and matter of fact. See, when I say that I am full tilt ready for war, that doesn't always mean physically. No. We're going to have to start getting back into the art of war on my True Royal channel. I need to get deeper back into that because I do have a book club over there. And we're going to really have to start studying the art of war on a continuous basis because it's all about the psychological game. But I take it further with us being the only ones with a true soul, and we are connected to the earth and we are connected to the universe. We're going to have to utilize in this war the very thing that the Creator blessed us with. We need to display our chosen gifts. We all got them. That's why I keep saying, I ain't the only one empathic up in here. See, my driving force, my royal family, is to keep repeating certain things to go in your psyche. I'm trying to tell you who you are. That is my duty and responsibility. You are grand, you are great, you are royal, and display it all the time. And use that third eye, which is truly our first eye. The very thing that we have, tap into the melon, tap into your DNA, talk to the ancestors, talk to the universe, talk to the planet. Oh yeah, we did all of that, the different planets. We did all of that. And we're not going to lose sight. We are in retrograde, my royal family, just to remind you of that. So, this is not surprising at all. And I, again, Craig J., I thank you, my king. You have often sent us articles because it's a lot. It's a lot of work behind the scenes to give these, to continue to present these stories to the royal family. Because, again, some people question why we doing this. Yeah, they'll talk about it for a fleeting moment, and we will dig up these articles and we will give it life. We will never, ever forget. We got to double down because the enemy gonna double down because they over with. They frightened, you know. So I want to overemphasize certain things to the royal family. Now, let's go back to our royal son. Oops. Where is he at? You keep pursuing this, my royal son. I cannot pronounce your name. I'm not going to try to jack your name up. But you keep doing what you need to do. And the enemy, you keep doing what you're doing. Because that's all you got left. And I'm serious about that, my royal family. We need to stop. What we really need to stop doing is displaying who we are. They know who we are on the four corners of the earth. We have nothing else to give. We have to give it back to ourselves. We have to go internal. Trust the God that's deep within you. Trust that. Stop going outside of self. because a lot of us, we have a tendency to do things according to our nature. It's a battle. That's why I identify with my nature, and I'm not going to lie about certain things when it comes to my nature, dealing with this enemy. And we have tried to display that we are not trying to be at war with you and all these type of things, and try to display that we are fair and balanced and all of that. They don't care. And this is a good example of it. The judge see what went down, and then they have off the record sidebar conversation. That wasn't nothing more than a Klan meeting. When you see two of them talking, that's a Klan meeting. See, they are uncomfortable with the one. With the one. So that speaks volumes about who we are. You concerned with one of us. Remember this, my kings. If you was the only crystal black man left on earth, and this planet, God forbid, was full of white women, your sperm could annihilate the entire planet. The one. That's how powerful we are. And they are inadequate by our energy. We vibrate. We vibrate. And they see something so beautiful and so divine in us, it pisses them off. I'm doubling down. I'm being very direct, very matter of fact, slow and methodical in the words that I'm saying. My intentions, again, my royal family, I'm very selective with my words, because the very words that I use are going into the universe. So we all have a duty and responsibility towards each other to deal with the enemy properly. And keep on your frontal lobe. This is a war. So they're going to keep doing what they're doing. And all this putting a lip out and all that shit like that. Follow. See, what we have to find out is basic laws. And you file as much paperwork as possible. If you having issues with anything, email me behind the scenes. I'll walk you through it. I done filed some shit on the enemy any chance I get, and I savor it, and it's sweet to make them uncomfortable. See, we just don't want no trouble, and we just don't want to be bothered. Sometimes we have to wish a motherfucker would. You know, that wish factor. I wish you would come into my realm, because I want to unleash my energy on your ass. And the ancestors are standing right there, and the divine hand is so very real. So, my royal family, render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.